Hey guys, I am going to talk a little bit about dialogue in your writing today. We're going to make sure that we understand how to punctuate it. And punctuation, remember, is just like the periods, exclamation points, the commas, all sorts of things. When we're dealing with dialogue, we also have quotation marks. Those are these little ones that come right at the beginning and the end of what we say. Okay, so those are quotation marks. And we also have something that's called the tag. And that's kind of a funny word for it. It just means that, like, she told us, that would be the tag, or I said, or the teacher exclaimed, or she whispered. Okay, those are the tags. It's not the part that the person is saying, it's just the part that tells us who said it. Okay, so let's look. We're going to do a couple different versions today. We've got a tag at the end and a tag at the beginning. And I've written down a couple sentences. I want you to write it down in your own work too, and we'll just work through these together, okay? So this first one, the next person in line may step into the water, the lifeguard said. Okay, so we know that the lifeguard said it. That is the tag. It's the tag at the end. And the lifeguard says, the next person in line may step into the water. So what we're going to do is we're going to put quotation marks before and after what they said. The next person in line may step into the water. Okay, we're just separating it. We're saying this is what they said, and this is who said it. Okay, next thing that we need to do is we've got quotation marks. We're always going to have some kind of punctuation in here. And we don't want to put a period, that would be really weird. So we're just going to put a comma right here. The next person in line may step into the water, comma, then the quotation, the lifeguard said. And we've got a period at the end. If the lifeguard is asking a question or an exclamation point, you put that inside of the quotation or the quotation marks instead of the comma, okay? Let's look at this one. This is my favorite water slide, I exclaimed. Okay, exclaiming, this is going to be an exclamation point. This is my favorite water slide, I exclaimed. So we're going to put our quotation marks around the part that we say, this is my favorite water slide. And now we have to have some kind of punctuation right here, right in between the word, the last word that they say, and the quotation marks. And we're exclaiming it, so I'm going to put an exclamation point right there. This is my favorite water slide, I exclaimed, period. I don't have to write a comma right here. I don't need an exclamation point and then a comma. We just need one punctuation mark, okay? Let's look at this one, tag at the beginning. That means it's going to tell us who said it first and then what they said. Jasmine whispered, I'm nervous about going down this water slide. So we're going to put the quotation marks around what she said again. I'm nervous about going down this water slide. And we have to put an ending punctuation right here. So we're just going to put a period. She's not yelling it. She's not asking a question. So it's just a period. And then we're going to have to separate the tag from what she said, just like before where we had to have a separation between the tag and who said it. Here she is. We're going to put a comma right here. Jasmine whispered, comma, quote, I'm nervous about going down this water slide, period, quotation. Okay. Same thing down here. I asked, have you been on this water slide before? So we're going to put the quote around it. Have you been on this water slide before? I'm going to put a comma right here to separate the tag from what they said. And then you'll notice every time that somebody says something, it starts with a capital letter. It's a new sentence. I asked, comma, quotation mark. Have you been on this water slide before? Question, quotation mark. So that is how it works. We're going to try some of these through some task cards and we'll see how it goes. Thanks, guys.